Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody always tuning in, people of all ages, we are back at you with the highly anticipated series Around the Mat. We're here covering all your basic WWE AEW needs. And as tradition, your host, Code Nameless. I'm that dude with the beard. And man, we here for another one. What's going on with you, Code?
Oh man, everything is good. Still getting situated down here in Texas, trying to get my feet wet in this job thing. But that's beside the point. We ain't here to talk about my life. We're here to talk about wrestling. And what a Raw to come back on after its little hiatus. This Raw was cracking. So many things to talk about, man. So many things to go over, and I'm excited to get into it. So whenever you're ready.
And he's not lying, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just dive on right in. From the rooter to the tutor, opening up your Monday Night Raw, your June 17th edition, is none other than the boy Seth freaking Rollins,
He
making
returned.
a highly anticipated return. And he came out to his usual, wearing his wife's outfit. The hat was dope. I will give him that. The hat
Or
completed
whatever.
the
He came
outfit.
out looking like Big Daddy Kane, nigga. He came out in the cocaine white, nigga, with the zoot suit hat, nigga, the mask brim, nigga. Said this
Hmm.
nigga Seth Rollins is going places.
Oh yeah, he came out laced and dipped, double dipped in the honey mustard, if you will, and he came out. He letting the folks know that he's back. He's
Oh
feeling
yeah.
good.
I like how
Every
he did it too, because there was no speculation, there was no rumors or anything about him going to be there, or about him coming back, or anything like that. Nobody expected him to be back. It even sounded like, I know they play it up for the TV, but it even sounded like Pat McAfee and Michael Cole didn't expect Seth Rollins to show up at the very top
right,
of the show.
right, and so it makes you wonder here. How much are they really disclosing to the actual staff to get genuine raw reactions? I'm gonna take a quick side note because you spoke on that because I remember the whole they were talking about Samantha Irvin for a while, but how she been reacting to matches and stuff like that. Especially announcing winners and stuff. And it just makes you sit there and wonder, like, does she really know who's going to win or lose? Or are we getting real raw 100% reaction? If we are, I love her for it. I mean, I wouldn't have cried when Cody won. Y'all acting like y'all don't miss Roll Ray to this day. That's getting angry. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. But like you said, man, I don't think they knew either because it seemed like such a surprise, and it was so large. The pop was so big. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, I think that it's little things like that. Sure, they know the big details and things like that because they have to add to the story beats. But little things like that, Seth Rollins coming back. But let me misspeak. Seth Rollins coming back is not a little thing, but a
Right,
surprise like that, I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H was like, "Don't let anybody know, Seth. You just go out through Gorilla."
man.
And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people in Gorilla didn't know he was there until he was like, "Hit my music."
Right. Till he popped up. Hey, something's going on. Nothing. Hit my music. What? Hey, hit my music. Oh, I wasn't even prepared for this. Yeah, man. It is lovely to see, dude. I'm one. Never been a huge Seth Rollins fan. I've always respected him. He is the Triple H of our era. Well, not even of our era, because we are a product of the Triple H era. But he's the new era Triple H without a shadow of a doubt. Cerebral, dude,
Crafty son of a
for,
bitch, man. He's a crafty
anything you
son of
could
a
really
bitch.
toss up as far as an accolade, you could almost give to Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Seth
So
Rollins is in the top of going down. He's a legend walking. He sure is. There's a few of them on the roster right now who have been in the game. Seth Rollins hasn't been in the game as long as all of them, but he's
he
already
clear cut, clear
submitted
cut,
himself as a Hall of Famer for real, in my
clear
opinion.
cut, clear
Um,
cut.
Seth Rollins comes up, opens the show. The whole theme about tonight's show. I mean, there was a couple of themes, but the big thing about tonight's show was getting ready for this Money in the Bank pay per view that's be coming
Ooh,
up.
and I've been waiting, boy.
Yeah, a lot of this has been the fallout of over the Clash at the Castle as well. So I'm sorry, it broke my heart to see that Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair lost them titles at the Castle. I cannot
dude.
believe that they let that legendary run stop just like that.
It is, I believe it's just a short work. You got to appease the hometown fans. But I don't think that's the way to do it. I had almost rather see. Well, you know what? No. If anybody had to lose and lose to a Scotland-based team, it should have been them because I couldn't picture Damian Priest losing to Drew McIntyre, especially with that whole situation going on. We'll get to Drew here in a moment. But it is shocking per se. But you know how WWE is when they go to certain places, they give certain people the edge, a little rub, and you got to make the hometown fans happy as
The
much as you
only thing I
can.
can see coming out of this, though, is that this is the start of them getting multiple titles and
Right,
becoming the most decorated tag team in the world, or are they already getting ready to separate and put that wedge in between Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill? Not really sure. We're gonna have to go to SmackDown to find out since they're not champions anymore. They of
man.
course weren't on the show, so we got to wait until their respective shows to see any or hear anything about it. Seth
Right.
Rollins comes out and he looks up at that Money in the Bank briefcases, both briefcases, sitting on top of the ring there,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, I didn't come to wrestling to be one of the greatest. I came to be the absolute greatest of all time. And the
That's
easiest way to do
catching.
that right now is to win Money in the Bank and cash it in and win back the title that I lost at WrestleMania.
But lo and behold, you don't
Uh-oh,
even need to do all that, Seth,
not at all.
because there's a man who's among men who's El Campeon
El Campeon.
who ain't running from no fight, man. No matter what people say about Damian Priest's run so far, he didn't initiate none of these people coming into these matches or none of that. Let me say that first and foremost. And he would have beat McIntyre straight up anyway, in my opinion. But El Campeon, he comes down and basically recognizing what people are saying. And when he's talking to Seth, and he's just like, look, man, no ladders, no briefcase, none of that extra shit. Do you want a title shot straight up? Like, come and holler at me. Like, bro, I got so much respect for Damian Priest because not only is he doesn't fear anybody, bro, he's starting to become a microphone savant. I almost want to call him Damian Reigns, boy, because he's getting a little Roll Ray in this promo. He's getting a little Roll Ray-ish, but man, told Seth straight up, like, look, man, hook, line, and sinker. Do you want this title shot?
Seth
And
Rollins almost didn't even believe it. He said, "What is this? The part where Judgment Day come and jump me? I ain't stupid." And he had head on a swivel, trying to have his Jay Uso cracking off the spider senses cracking off. His head is on the swivel. It's like, I'm not stupid. I know your tricks. He's like, man, they don't even know I'm out here. Do you
man,
want this title shot, yay or nay?
man.
So Seth Rollins said, well, if it's that easy,
If it's that
damn
easy,
right.
right? I accept your child. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Mess with El Campeon. It is that easy. He said, come on down. Because, dude, Money in the Bank, if Damian Priest wins and Seth puts him over, this is going to be by far the biggest win,
Mhm.
I would say, in his career, really.
Yeah, and I'm thinking they've given him Drew McIntyre. They're going to give him Seth Rollins. They may give him one more before he has to come holler at Gunther and drop that title. Nigga.
See, if Seth put him over, man, I don't know if Gunther's going to beat him for the title at SummerSlam.
I'll tell you like
Not
this.
if he's over. Like if he's over, I, I
I'll
don't
tell you like
know,
this.
man.
Gunther's
Gunther,
walking away with that damn title.
whew,
Whether you
we
like it or
gonna
not,
see.
that damn belt is coming home with Gunther.
Man, we don't look, man. I'm indifferent on it. We'll have to see, and we'll go from there. All I'm saying is I'm really looking forward to SmackDown this week once we get through this Raw because
For sure,
that's
man.
gonna
This
answer
Raw
a
was
few
cracking.
questions.
Oh my God, and I had to open it up just like that. That challenge being laid out, no funny business. Seth, you ain't even got to go through Money in the Bank. If you wanted to title shot, all you had to do was ask, because I wanted to beat you straight up for the championship to begin with. But
Man,
it is what it is. The cards fell how they fell, and I'm coming to see you now. Do you want this title shot or not?
point blank. Period. So we got Seth accepting the title shot. Um, like I said, in spectacular fashion. Damon Priest, it's all set. Adam Pearce in the background and stuff. It's all set. Money in the Bank.
Yep, yep,
Damien Priest versus Seth Rollins. Um,
absolutely.
After that, here we get Braun Strowman versus Baby Angle, and Baby Angle. I'm
Well,
sorry, folks. It's Chad Gable. You're right. Oh, go ahead.
before
Go
that
ahead.
match, before that, Baby Angle, Mr. Chad Gable burst into Adam Pearce's house and was like, "Hey, listen, if it wasn't for Miss No Brains over here, and if it wasn't for Everyday Off over here, we all know I'd be Intercontinental Champion. So why don't you just give the people what they want? Another shot at that title for your boy
Ooh.
Chad Gable." And Pierce is like, "Man, listen, you don't have 5 opportunities to get this belt, and you
I'm
don't
trying
lost
to tell
every
you,
last one of them. I know what the belt means to you. I know you want it so bad, but you're gonna have to get your ass to the back of the line." He grabs Sagawa real quick. He's like, "Do I look like I'm in the back of the line? I'm the leader of this group. I deserve the front of the line, but whatever. It's okay. Be cool. Kusa, Wusa. Give me
Woosah, right?
somebody worthy, and I'll go out there and I'll fight for my
Right.
position."
I'll start my streak back.
You goddamn right. Then I'll show y'all how to be a champion around here. He was like, "Give me somebody worthy." And then yeah, Baby Gable came out, and then Baby Angle came out, and all of a sudden it was Braun. I was like, "Oh, this ain't a good
That's
start to your comeback story, Chad. I don't know what you're gonna do about this one."
man. And what they say, boy, is as soon as you found out, dude, good night. As soon as we heard that roar, we all knew that Chad Gable's title hopes was clean and out the window.
Yep, they were crushed. Chad Gable, definitely. It was. I want to say it was a squash match, but it was definitely one sided. Chad Gable did try to put up some offense. Did throw Kazawa into Braun Strowman to try to slow him down just a little bit. No to no avail. Braun Strowman ran around that ring, lumbered around the ring. Actually, man,
Right.
it looks like he's in pain every step he takes. I was like, man, you got to stop doing that little run shit. You have to
Yeah.
calm that down.
He got the pain trot.
Yeah, it's the pain train. It ain't the A train or whatever he was talking about, the freight train. It's the pain train. He's
This
hurting for
is
certain.
crazy. I'm still here, folk. I'm just experiencing. I keep getting messages from my sweet daughter. I'm experiencing a little technical difficulty,
No
but
worries. I'll take it from there. So Gable definitely lost that match. Braun Strowman won. After the match, though,
yes, oh my
Chad
man.
Gable, Chad Gable calls in the Alpha Academy, starts blaming them yet again for not stepping up and doing what they needed to do, make sure he got that win.
As
Uh,
tradition.
During the pay per view, uh, um, Maxine Dupree got hurt, so she, came out. She was walking around with a boot on and a crutch. Uh,
Hmm.
Chad Gable starts going off on Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree kind of like limps in front, try to block the antagonizing Chad Gable to Tozawa, try to block all that hostility. Chad Gable snatched the crutch out of it, threw it out the ring, and then kicked her out of the ring.
And we'll see you later, referee style. Winding that thing up.
Get on out of here. You get on out of here. And while she was getting out of the ring, he ran back, slapped the taste out of Tozawa's mouth, so much so
Boy.
that Otis heard it, stopped him in his tracks, like, what was that? Turned around, sees Tozawa on the floor. That's it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. He snapped, pushed Chad Gable halfway across the ring, ripped
Came
up
right
out of his
about. I
shirt
would say came right about that shirt, boy.
like it was tissue paper, just ah.
We saw a little Otis of old, so to speak.
Little bit, the little Otis had a little attitude, but then he kind
And
of just
shout out
stood
to
over
Martin.
Chad Gable and walked out. Like that was it. Chad Gable
Right.
said, "We're family. We're family. You can't do this to me. We're family." And that's pretty much what happened up until that point.
Hmm.
After that, uh, Pat McAfee did a cool play-by-play of what happened with Liv Morgan and that hotel room key. Hey, hey, Liv Morgan is putting it on thick for you, boy Dominique, huh?
Boy, she's laying it out there, boy. I mean, if there was ever an alley oop tossed, like she's looking like John Stockton, like she's floating it right up to you, like here, boy, you can catch it any way you want, between the legs, behind the back, 360. Oh gosh, she is laying it out, and uh, Side note, little promo they had, not even a promo, just, backstage talking, Damian Priest talking to Finn Balor about money in the bank and everything, but you see Dominic in the back scrambling, looking everywhere. He's like, well, I'll be dipped. Like, I know. I
Where
know
the
I
hell is
got this
my
cow
purple
vest
cow
here.
vest at? I know damn good and well I had that crushed velvet sitting around here somewhere. It was nowhere to be found. Wonder where that came from. But you were right. Don't want to skip past it because Damian Priest straight up was like, hey, I know you about to win money in the bank, Finn Balor. I just want to know where your head's at. Who
Boy,
you cashing in on? He said, oh, I've always been straight shooter with you, Damian. If I
right,
get that briefcase, I'm cashing it in to become champion.
right. On Cody.
On Cody. On Cody.
You know what time it is. It's Judgment Day, baby.
Judgment
I'm
Day,
cashing
baby.
in on Cody.
I
Man, we
see
getting there.
Carlito in the background hanging out with JD McDonough. And
Right,
just he just was never been officially at it. He's on his R Truth right now. Nigga, hey, we in the club. We
right.
in the club right now. Folks, Judgment Day is here. He needs to go ahead and put his gear on.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, because Carlito's putting on. He's definitely giving it his all. I would say that.
At least he can
So
win some matches. I can't say the same for JD McDonough.
thank you. Thank you. I will thank you. That's all I'll put it like that. Because, like I said, we seen at the end of the day, you heard Dave Priest said, don't you got a match to go get ready for, man? While you sitting here talking, doing all this extra stuff?
So you
Get
damn
on out
right.
of here.
Finn. Or
Right.
he said, JD, Dominic,
JD,
let's go.
man.
Let's
I'm saying
roll
you got
out.
to have a mid flunky to run the underlings. So, hey, yeah, get that together. So,
Let's roll out.
so the
Then
next
Damian
match,
Priest turned to Finn Balor and said, have you talked to mommy? And Finn Balor said, no, I don't want
I,
no,
I want
I'm
no
staying
parts
away
of
from
that.
that.
No spells, no, brother. I don't want no parts of that. Mm-mm.
Right.
No, no, no.
Oh, loving what they got going on with the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan adds another level of chaos to the already falling apart Judgment Day. And I'm loving every minute of it. You know, I'm a big,
Boy,
big fan of that top shelf white girl, Liv Morgan. And the way she's throwing it out to Dirty Sanchez, man.
Levon say, I keep telling you, boy.
Dirty Sanchez, Dominique Mysterio, nigga, he don't know what to do.
Boy, you
He
mean
don't know
Dominic
what.
Guerrero, boy. You know what I said. My Ray don't know if that's his son or not. I said, Eddie, boy, he was always on my heels.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. Man.
Boy. Oh man. Jumping into the next match though, we had a triple threat for the Money in the Bank qualifier for the women.
Yep,
Io
yep.
Sky, Zelina Vega, and was it Kiana James? I think her
Kiana
name
James.
was.
Yep.
Yeah, Kiana James. And I mean, I ain't gonna say this match was underwhelming because it was kind of cracking really. We
I'm
seen
not gonna
clips of
lie.
action.
Zelina Vega was doing everything her little ass could do to stay relevant in this match. She was
Mm-hmm.
reversing stuff. She was kicking shit. Uh, Io Sky though. Io Sky's already said, "Listen, damage control. Y'all gonna have to step it up. I can't be the only one winning matches around here."
She said either damage control needs to be fixed, or I will do some fixing myself.
Right, I'm gonna
And
do
I'm
some
out of
fixing
here. Somebody
myself.
shatter the glass because I'm out of
I'm
here
trying to
after
tell
this.
you, Io Sky came out during the match. Zelina Vega was on a tear, just handling both Io and Kiana until Liv Morgan came out wearing what?
And wearing a
That
certain
crushed
cow
velvet.
vest.
That purple cow vest the day that Dominic was looking for. Everybody was like,
Woo-woo.
ooh,
We
ooh,
found your vest, Dom.
vest on. Okay, she had it zipped all the way up to the tip top too.
Boy,
Uh, Zelina Vega saw her, and I'm like, okay, so we know that Judgment Day and the LWO don't get along. Liv Morgan out here fucking with Zelina Vega. Is that for Dom?
so
It's got to be for
everything's for the
Dom, right?
judgment day, man. It's for the judgment day.
Is it for the Judgment Day? I think
Mm-hmm.
it's for Dom.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zelina Vega took her eye off the prize, and because of that, Io Sky hit Kiana
Well,
James
she's
with that over the
man.
moon salt.
After a nasty little meteor on the rope, set her up real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Io
one,
Sky
two,
didn't take
three.
her eye
Yes.
off that prize. Io Sky knows what it is. Nigga, I'm going for that money in the bank, baby.
Boy, she said, I'm pretty sure I won it last year. Let me see if I can double up. So yeah, we get Io Sky to win via Liv Morgan. And the mystery of where Dominic's vest was revealed in that moment.
Absolutely.
And after the win, we moved on to um, a Sami Zayn moment. Apparently,
Yeah.
they're plugging some kind of comedy show he's gonna have in Canada. Like, dude, he almost reminds me of a South Park character at this point. Like, I just congratulations, Sammy. That's all
One
I
of the
can say.
Canadians that has
Man,
a hair
right? Just
about
hey, tell me, hey, man, right? Just you know what I'm saying?
that's right.
Like, good night. Yeah, okay. So
Hey,
you know,
Sami Zayn is slowly starting to become a villain, though. I'm not gonna lie. He's slowly, now that he got that Gunther and that IC title behind him, he's starting to slowly become the Sammy that used to walk around with the camera crew.
right? Conspiracy theorists. That boy.
Conspiracy theorist. He come out, he's like, "Hey, I'm done with Chad Gable. I'm done with the Alpha Academy. I've done everything I can to get them boys away from that bully Chad Gable. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm on the bigger and better challenges." And then here come Braun Breaker,
Son
like
of a Hall of Famer, come from the loins of a Steiner.
the Steiner brother. He is the Steiner. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
holla if you hear me.
So yeah, Braun Breaker comes out and set the record straight to Sam. Like, look, fam, he almost gave him that speech from if you ain't seen the Harder They Fall Western on Netflix, he almost gave him the same speech that old boy gave. He said, "Y'all know, you know who I am. You know what I do. And if I'm out here, you know why I'm here."
Yeah, that's
So
it. 'Cause Sami Zayn had the audacity to be like, "Did you come out? Did you interrupt me seriously just to stand in the ring and say nothing? You got something to say?" He's like, "I ain't got to say nothing. You know what I'm out here for. I got a
mhm.
long trail of bodies behind me to prove that I'm worth it. And so you might as well ready. You can either give me that title right now, or you can come up off it at Money in the Bank. What you want to do?" Then all of a sudden, the Sheamus music hit. Sheamus comes out, completely ignores Braun.
I'm trying to tell you.
The
Completely
mad
not good.
disrespect.
But if I'm famous too, the unjumpable, I don't see this dude either. When I came out to the ring.
Sheamus the Unjumpable was like, "Hey, fella, what he said, what's the crack?"
Yeah, he said, "What's the crack? My what did he say? My ginger ninja." He
You're
said,
nothing
"My
from the
fellow
Ginger
ginger
Ninjas, yeah.
ninja."
Come out here, then let me talk to you. Let me holler at you one time, Sammy. Hey, I've been waiting to get that title for I don't know how long, and no disrespect to you. I'll take it off your cold dead hands if I have to.
I'm trying to tell you, I tell you, brother. He almost turned to Hulk Hogan. I'm telling you, brother, whether have to pry out your cold dead hands or not, I'm coming for that title, dude.
Braun Breaker didn't take too kindly to that. It's like, "Hey, fool, you gonna talk over here and start talking like I'm not out here, bro? I'll kick your ass, nigga. What are you talking?"
And Sheamus in his mind like, boy, I must have had too many pints. Like, who is he talking to? Like, he couldn't be talking to me.
Can't be. Can't be. Let me tell
And
you this,
so,
fella, little kid.
right,
You need to
because
get
you
to the
are
back of the line before I put you there.
right, fella. Before I put you there, like, bro, I don't know who these people think they are, bro. Sheamus is not a dude you just roll up on. If he come over and take over your promo, you should have just backed out the ring gracefully. Just we gotta save that for later.
I don't
But
know. Braun Breaker is one of them, though. And like, I'm like, okay, Sheamus, all right. I know you'll fight anybody and everybody. You
right.
might want to watch who you talking to when Braun Breaker's on that microphone. He's
Right. No, you
hurting
ain't
people
lying
left
though.
and right. He is hurting people.
Right. He is boy. He's on that early. He run me that early Lesnar run, bro. Just coming out and taking out knees. I'm putting people through glass, through
I mean,
tables.
they showed it at least 3 times how he murdered Ricochet, put him through
Oh,
the windshield, and I'm like, whoo, whoo. Look, he tried to save Ilya what's that boy name? Drogonov?
yeah, Valkyria. I'm thinking about Lyra Valkyria now. You got
Yeah, Drogonov. He tried to save
yeah,
Drogonov. Ricochet did.
Drogonov. That's his name. Yeah.
He had him limping. Caught him slipping in the backstage. Ricochet tried to save him again. He said, "You know what, Ricochet? Let me just go ahead and put you in the
Let me say,
hospital one
let me
time."
let me just get this thing done. Let me just
Had
put him on
Samantha in the hospital in the ambulance crying. I
crocodile
said,
tears.
"Braun, you get points for doing all this damage, but you minus points for making that beautiful woman cry. Come on now, you can't be doing that."
He said minus one. Oh God. But yeah, so Sheamus, so Sammy gets the bright idea, let's get some Sheamus Braun break. Just slides into the camera
It
though,
was so
like,
perfect. I slid into the camera frame
oh
like,
well, I got
oh.
the idea. Clearly, you
Yeah, it
guys
seems
need
like
to
I need
work
to
this
work
out.
this out. I said, this nigga Sammy is becoming a super villain. He
I'm
is.
trying to tell you, he went to the Cody Rhodes School of being a heel without knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
so,
So let
so
me go talk to Pierce real quick and see if we can get this cracking, because I'm sure that Corpus Christi wants to see y'all, not see y'all talk about it. Let's see y'all fight about it. Y'all go ahead and work that out, and I'll see one of you at the Money in the Bank.
mm-hmm.
So that match got set up for later on that night.
Man,
Uh, the very next match we had though was Dragon Lee versus Carlito.
and
Dragon Lee
needless to say, Carlito he spit in the face of people who refuse to be cool. And
and
let's just
Dragon Lee
say,
is super
Dragon
uncool.
Lee came out like he was hot. so you know what happens.
He was in Corpus Christi, so you know he was hot. He wasn't nothing cool about him.
yeah,
Damn right.
so Carlito handles business there. We get another Liv Morgan cameo here. She was just all over the show on Monday night. She's just going wherever she wanted to be. We get another Calvest intervention moment. Carlito picks up a serious dub. Zelina Vega comes out trying to jump on Liv during the match. And then Dominic seemingly came to her rescue, if I'm not mistaken, on the
He was coming to
outside.
the hey. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. He was trying to make sure his vest was clear. That's all that was. He didn't want no makeup, no blood. He didn't want no wrinkles on that vest.
Look, if you say it, I'm gonna take it as gospel because he sure looked like a knight in shining to me, like he was coming to save the day.
My whole
Dawn the
thing is, if he
cow.
was so worried about that vest, how come he didn't take it while Liv was out there right then and there? He was face to face with Liv in the vest. Why didn't you take it right then and there? Because later on in the program, you were stirring the backstage searching. Has anybody seen my vest? Has
Mm-hmm.
anybody? Has it? But we'll get to that. We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to that. Yeah, we'll get to it. So
So yeah, you're right. Zelina Vega comes out, jumps Liv Morgan. Tries to. She does dumps on her back. All the chaos breaks out. Rey Mysterio and that other dude from LWO got to
okay.
fighting JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio. Zelina Vega was fighting with Liv Morgan. They were scrapping it out, and during the chaos, backbreaker 1, 2, 3. See you later, Dragon Lee. We'll be
Spitting his
seeing you,
mouth
brother.
on the way out.
Good. Where's my apple at? Gotta put the period on this mother. You're out of here.
Someone looks like you need a little fiber in your diet.
Get him out of here.
Oh man.
After that, we had a Drew McIntyre promo. Drew McIntyre came out. He was fuming. He was boiling over.
I say he's boiled over. He's making, when the water's hitting the if you got electric stove, when it's boiled over, all you hear is like he's beyond that point. That pot almost dry. He's
He's boiling over. That boy is
oh,
steam. He
and
come
then
out. He said, "Drew." He said, "CM Punk." The crowd started chanting CM Punk.
who
He
said
said,
fuck?
"CM Punk."
You know what?
CM. You know what?
Fuck this shit.
You know, said, screw this company.
I
Screw all of
quit.
y'all. I quit. Just walks out. And I was like, oh.
But I do hear he's up for a contract extension. I wonder how much of this is a
He's
work.
already signed his contract
Oh, he's already
extension.
signed it? Oh,
He's
okay.
already signed it.
Oh,
And he just walked out
vacation.
on him. That's why Triple
Vacation.
H had to. He was like, hold on, player. What you doing? Where you
You'll get a
going?
fucking Claymore right here if you get in front of my face again, Hunter.
I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be laid out.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
But
So
yeah, Drew McIntyre says he's done. He's done playing these games. Everybody, he's been screwed out
he
of this
said, he
title
said,
multiple times.
he said, I
Nobody's
keep
done
getting screwed
anything.
from top to bottom. He said, y'all not doing nothing about it. And I felt him on that, though, a little bit. I
Yeah.
really did.
How did
Even though
CM
he's
Punk
been the
get that?
grimiest nigga in wrestling the last 6 months with all these assassinations, he's been pulling off, but still, though. Oh, good night. I missed the Claymore already. Yeah, I hope he ain't gone too long.
I mean, the disrespect is palpable. He gets disrespected by a commentator at WrestleMania only to lose his title.
Man.
He gets disrespected by that same person uh, uh, What
in
happened right
the
after that?
oh, in the rematch. Oh, you talking about
Oh yeah. He
yeah,
was about to win. He was about to win. Go to qualify for number one contendership, and CM Punk grabbed his ankle and didn't let him do the kick. Got his
man,
match not thrown out, but made him lose the match.
right.
Um, CM Punk somehow got a referee shirt and slid into the ring when during the referee bump at Clash of the Castle, counted two, and then gave him the British "fuck you."
Right.
Gave him the British that European "fuck you." Nigga.
Right, so here you go, but here you go, laddie.
Here you go, laddie. Then on top of that, the disrespect backstage where CM Punk somehow, some way was drafted before him in the draft.
Man,
It's just disrespect from top to bottom. Like Drew said, you know what? Fuck this company. I'm side Wizzle.
boy. And I'm out. And like I said, we see it. We saw what happened with the aftermath, and we'll see going forward what's going to happen with young Drusif. But as of now, we'll say he is an asterisk.
Yeah, the only thing I can think about is they just signed that deal with TNA
Oh
with
yeah,
Impact, so I can see Drew showing up there and crashing them. I can also see this as one big swerve to make CM Punk think that he's gone, because they're going to Chicago here, and CM Punk still hasn't announced that he's clear and stuff like that. Drew McIntyre
you
might
gonna
fuck
show up at
around,
SmackDown, play more serious. Ooh.
shut it down. He might shut it the fuck down. Yep, yep. It could be one giant swerve. I don't know. But you're right. Right now, he's an asterisk as far as kayfabe goes. Drew
Man,
McIntyre just walked out of WWE.
right.
After that, we had Damage Control versus the Party Girls, is what I've been hearing them
That's
being
what they
called.
call. Boy, I wrote down this. No disrespect to them in my notes. I put nobodies because who are you? It really like who are you? Nobody
I don't know.
knows.
They don't have an official name. People just call them Party Girls. As Caden and Katana. Uh,
And they
Damage Control.
won.
I thought Harwood had this in the bag after that inspirational speech by EO Scott, but I guess
Well,
not.
well, you know what? I think we jumped the gun. I think the inspiration came after that. I think it came after the L. I
You're
think we
right.
jumped the gun on that. But either way, though, how do you're a whole titled and name as far as the tag division, and you lose to people who ain't even in the scratch book yet. Like that's
Well,
a,
the problem is
so
that Damage Control's tag team is not complete. You're missing Oscar. You need that shark.
man,
Somebody ain't taking shark blood shots at the beginning of the match. We all know who that is, Dakota.
Dakota, ha, 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 right. We all know. That's what I'm saying, boy. You continue to be the thorn in the lion's paw. You are the Achilles heel. Like, dude, that's what she talking about. Damage control needs some adjustment. That means they about to give Dakota Kai the exit. Back
Right.
to
If you ain't got
NXT
the
you
squinty
go.
eye, you about to get the boot. That's all I know.
Peace out.
He's
So
out.
So the nobodies win or party girls, whatever they want to call them.
And
They
what makes it so
took
much
the
worse is they definitely gave these girls the jobber entrance. They were already in the ring
dude,
when we came back from
man.
commercial break, and they still let Candice and Cadence win. I said, okay, all right, y'all mad disrespectful because y'all gave Damage Control this long ass intro all through the commercial break just to have them lose. Io's not going to be happy about this, and she
Man.
wasn't. And she
Mm.
wasn't. After that, we had Sheamus versus Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah. And you want to talk about banger after banger? Even though we see the banger. And let me take this moment to say this. A lot of people's talking about how Jay Cargill botched the move at Clash at the Castle. But then, at the same time, she's doing double suplexes, holding two women and stuff like that. Braun Breaker probably had one of the biggest botches of the night when he couldn't hit him with that Hurricane Rana on the top rope after he did
Yep.
the full sprint up during the midst of the match. But you won't see people on Twitter dogging him out. So I'll be tired of seeing people coming after Jay Cargill like she just be out here fucking up matches because that's not the case. Like nobody's botch proof first and foremost, but if you're gonna do the same thing to her, you need to do the same thing to Braun Breaker and everybody else who bought your move. I'm tired of seeing people attack Jade Cargill, and I'm starting to just think it's because she's a woman is why they're doing it. I'm starting to think it's a sexist thing, and people need to get their shit together.
I don't know what it is, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If you're gonna call out something minute or something crazy like that,
Man,
you need to call it across the board. You can't just pick and choose who you're gonna talk shit about. That's our
so
job.
right,
That's what
so
we do.
that's what we do, right? So back to the main point though, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus, and I mean a good match, hard hitting, a lot of moves and everything. Sheamus is looking a little bit smaller, so maybe not burger after burger no more,
Maybe
but he's
not.
getting.
He's starting to get back into them Sheamus workouts. I can
Hmm.
guarantee. Let's talk about that elbow drop that he gave Sheamus from the
Oh yeah,
ring to the announce table,
oh
where
yeah,
Michael Cole's like, he's dead. They had to go to
right,
commercial break real quick. Sheamus has
boy,
died.
right. You know what I'm saying, boy. And Braun really took it to him, man. Like I said, we like to see it. It was a great match. And then all to be interrupted by your boy Ludwig Kaiser. And I don't know what he thought he was going to do besides put Sheamus right into it. Because Sheamus wins the match, ladies and gentlemen, via DQ. Um, all he did was pretty much push Sheamus into title position until all the aftermath exploded. Because once once he was on Sheamus' head, trying to take him out with that knee, we see Braun Breaker at the top of the, well, almost at the top of the ramp, mid ramp, and dude. It's just like when he stuck in on Ricochet him with that spear, bro. You see something moving in the. It's almost like a great way. You just see something moving, and it come around the corner, and all of a sudden, bang!
Shout out to the
Big,
production team though, because how they set it up. Ludwig Kaiser comes out, pulls Sheamus out of the ring, hits his bad knee, the knee that he's been working on for the last couple of weeks, hits his bad knee up against the post. Uh, then tries to flip him over the barricade into the crowd, but Sheamus is unjumpable. Starts
right.
fighting back, cracks him a couple of times, throws him into the ring announcer's area, turns around and gets speared by Braun Breaker. We
Man,
think that's it and that's all because we see the flood of zebras come out and try to break up everybody.
special
This, that,
suits and
and the other.
zebras. Right.
Uh, Braun turns his attention to Sami Zayn, who just happens to be out there at commentary. He wasn't on the commentary team, but he was out there watching the match to see who's going to be number one contender for his title. And pushes Sami Zayn. Like, nigga, what you want to do about it? Do something. Sami Zayn acts like he wants to jump over 6 referees. He doesn't want that problem. He talks a big game, but he don't want to see Braun Breaker.
I don't
Not
know, man.
not in the
In my
aftermath
mind,
setting.
in my
Not
mind, shoot, boy, if I can beat Gunther, I can beat anybody.
and that's
If
the
I can
truth.
put Gunther down, I can
That's
beat
the truth.
anybody.
That's gotta be Sammy's motivation. Nigga, I'll be
Bro,
Gunther.
how could it
I don't
not?
care who you are now.
Right. Did you beat Gunther? That's all every program I go into. I ended the longest intercontinental title reign in history. I
Right.
beat the dude who was unbeatable for years. Did you beat Gunther? Did you
Did
beat
you beat him?
Gunther?
All right then.
Right.
I'll be seeing you, bud.
I'll be seeing right, but I'll be seeing you. You better go polish off a quarter rye because I ain't got nothing else to tell you. You better drink that
Right.
pain away.
Right.
Um,
Go talk to Pierce about your rematch, because right now
boy,
you looking number 2 contender right now.
right, you
Um,
number two because you lost this match, and the only thing I can see unfolding from this is maybe a fatal four way. Somehow they just throw Kaiser in the mix. Fatal four way for the title, some way, somehow at Money in the Bank. We get
no,
Sheamus,
I
Braun,
don't see
and him.
Kaiser being in the title match. Kaiser has done absolutely nothing to be part of that title except to fuck with Sheamus during his number 1 contender match. So
It
at
don't take
most,
much
I
with
can
these
see a
niggas
triple threat.
nowadays.
At most, I can see a triple threat. I don't see Kaiser being a part of that picture. He'll be
We'll
there to
see.
interfere.
That's what I'm saying. Over next week, Braun Breaker probably gonna have a match or something. He gonna come out and interfere in that one too, since he got speared to the heavens. I can see Sami Zayn. I'm telling you, some way, somehow, he's gonna try to finagle his way into that
Oh yeah,
thing.
that's what we were talking about, the production. So Sammy gets pushed,
Oh
and
yeah,
the Zebras pull Braun back to the ring. Kaiser gets comes out of his daze in the ring announcer area, looks over, sees Sheamus still laying on the ground. He said, "Oh, okay." Jumps back over the barricade, hits him with a couple of stiff punches, and then puts his knee on the ring
Stairs.
steps.
Mm-hmm.
Then goes around to the front where the ramp is and gets ready to run and drop kick his knee. As soon as he takes off, the camera angle shifts into the wide angle, and we see Braun Breaker take off the exact opposite way. I said, "Oh shit, are they about to double team this nigga Sheamus?" Hell
Boy,
no. Braun Breaker runs right past Sheamus and cuts that nigga Ludwig Mike Kaiser in half. Nigga, I said, "Oh."
dude, I'm trying to tell you, I don't even know if Brian Breaker left his feet, that spear was so nasty. Like he just probably just went right through him like he hit a ghost because he tore through him so easy. And was oh god, dude, Brian
And
Breaker is a geek.
all that match between Sheamus, they were saying how this nigga could run 23 miles an hour, and it was like he just got hit with a 23-mile-an-hour spear because it was like
Boy,
that. Braun Breaker was behind him on the ramp. The next thing you know, he threw Kaiser. He went through Kaiser. He's gone. Kaiser is dead.
telling you,
You want
boy.
to talk about somebody being dead cold? That nigga is dead. He's done. You ain't gonna
I'm
see him
trying
for
to
about
tell
two,
you.
3 weeks. If you do see him, guess what's gonna be all taped up?
I'm
All of
trying to
this.
tell you. That's what happens when you drop a brick through a wet paper towel. You get toe up.
Get towed up. That nigga Braun Breaker is not playing, bro. I'm a big fan of Braun Breaker and everything
Gotta
he's
be.
been doing. I'm a
Gotta
big
be.
fan.
But
He's been crashing
inevitably,
shit.
we get Sheamus with the win there via DQ. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see the aftermath. Because as far as I'm concerned, Sheamus is number one contender at this point. Um,
It's in the
so
book. He
yeah,
won via DQ. It's in the book.
man, it's in the book. Wins a win.
So we'll see
Um,
how Braun Breaker, his whole thing is like y'all been overlooking me, feeding me nobodies. If this doesn't get handled by next Monday, Adam Pearce, you're gonna have a problem on your hands, man. You're gonna have a problem on your hands.
or you might have a spear in your ribs. You better be careful. Either way.
Either way.
So after we got that dope into that match here, which was really exciting, we hit the promo of the evening. Probably, boy,
As far as I'm concerned, baby, let's go.
we the camera cuts and all of a sudden we see Levante in that damn cow vest. Oh god.
Dominic Mysterio's looking. Have you seen? Have you seen? Oh my gosh. Where's my
Mhm.
vest? I am dumbfounded. Don't know
Right.
where it is.
I am perplexed as to the situation to where I cannot bequeath my
All of a
own
sudden, off
vest.
camera, you hear Dom,
Done.
Dom,
Right.
Dominic. Camera cuts over, and there she is, vested up. Liv Morgan. Woo!
Good
Looking
lord.
only the way Liv Morgan can look, just fine as hell. Oh my god.
And you can see the thirst in her eyes because usually when most women looking thirsty, they don't look that fine doing it. She's got it down packed, and no wonder why in her journal she says she want to be an actress because, by God, she is selling that thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to tell you because
Yes, she is.
anyway, she
Mm-hmm.
said, "Well, shoot, dog." I'm
Dominique,
like, "Yeah, only me
Dominique
this
starts
vest back.
sweating. He
Because if you
start.
take
He
it
wake
off
up
me,
sweating. He
take it
don't know
off me
what he done
yourself."
done.
Had to
She's
bring
like,
back his Guerrero.
can I please have my vest? She goes, yeah, you can have this vest, but only if you take it off me. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no. You
Oh
don't know
yeah.
the trouble you in now, boy.
Mm-hmm. You know, Rhea watching, she said, "Oh yeah, you taking off vests and shit, huh?" But yeah, so she
She
said,
said,
"What you
oh, you look
scared?"
nervous. You look
Right.
nervous. Let me help you out a little bit.
And then as soon as he got to that titty meat, he said, "Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this vest up off
Right, you
you."
ain't doing it fast enough. Let me get some of that action.
And then
And then your
the
boy,
El
yep,
Campeon.
the hell can't be on. He come around the
No,
corner with his phone like,
no, mira, Barcudo me salga.
Dom,
He's
what the
like,
fuck are you doing, Holmes?
translated, right?
What the fuck are you doing? You know mommy's watching, right?
I'm trying to tell you, I'm just trying to get my van. He said, "Hey man, get your shit, go to the clubhouse."
He said,
Oh
let me be
god,
the big brother right now, because you know mommy's watching.
I'm trying
And
to
you
tell
got the
you, if
cameraman right here documenting everything.
documenting every
I know we ain't
move.
supposed to break the fourth wall. But he's looking at that camera, looking at Dom like, "Hey, this ain't a good look, Dominic.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh,
Liv,
oh,
please leave this boy alone. He don't
man.
want no part of you." Liv
Shit.
said he want every part of me, nigga.
Every drip, every drop.
And I'm like, "Yes, I do." Oh, you talking about
Right.
Dom? Oh, okay, all right,
I mean,
whatever.
look, mama, you been gone. She said, I was gonna say, how many times can a fly refuse a piece of shit, man? If it's there, I gotta let him know it. I gotta let him know it. You can't eat one potato chip, can you, Rhea? Can you just eat one potato chip?
She's all over me, mommy. I don't know what to tell you. She's all over me. Since I done seen no heat, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Dominique,
God.
hurry up, snatches that vest off, gets back to the clubhouse. Liv Morgan walks off laughing, knowing that she's diabolical.
Diabolical.
I'm loving
Fiendish.
every minute of it because we all know it's a game. She doing that just to fuck with mommy. She doing that to hopefully break up the Judgment Day, or give them another reason to break up. She there is no way, no how she is as interested in Dominique Mysterio as she's putting on.
No way.
But I'm loving the diabolicalness. I'm loving it.
And so we get that probably best promo of the evening to
Mm.
move on into the final match of the evening here. And we got Jimmy. I'm gonna say Jimmy. We got my boy Jay Uso, Yeetso, as he's calling himself now. Uh, Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor for
Finn
the
Balor.
for the Money in the Bank qualifying match. And needless to say, this match was pretty good, actually. A lot of high flying, of course, just the nature of the beast was everybody's involved. Um, at the end of the day, though, Jay Uso wins the Yeet case, as he calls it, his
Yeah.
opportunity to get the Yeet case.
It was going
And
down. And once again, the same thing that we saw in the women's qualifying match. LWO, Rey Mysterio was getting off. He was
man,
getting off in there. But Judgment Day, they can't stand. If there's one thing they can't stand, it's a luchador.
right, and you remember the old white days, anybody but you, Roman, and that's how they look
Right.
at Rey Mysterio. Anybody but you, Ray.
Dominique
Oh
is not
god.
letting that happen. Father's Day. You saw there in the promo the deadbeat dad that he had taped to the Rey Mysterio action figure. It's like Rey Mysterio was popping off, and Dominique was like, "Nah, not happening. I got my vest back now, nigga. I'm in
Right.
here.
Right. Said my
I'm to the
powerball's up to
ring, man.
9,000 now. I just ate from a tree of might.
Yep, I'm coming for you, puppy."
Right. Liv just
Went in
gave me
there.
what I needed off camera.
hmm Did everything he could to keep Rey Mysterio from winning that. And it so happens the Rey Mysterio gets jumped by the Judgment Day. Braun Strowman comes out to try to hobble towards him at a fast pace,
Right.
and chase Judgment Day off of the side of the arena. He
Mm-hmm.
chases them off during the distraction. Finn Balor goes to the top for the coup de grace, goes for the pin. As soon as he turns around the pin, Uso splash out of nowhere. One,
Whoa.
2, 3. I said, ooh, I know Rey Mysterio is hurt. He just took that coup de grace. And then that splash, nigga.
Ooh,
You ain't
boy.
breaking no pins.
He
Anytime
can't
soon,
breathe.
nigga.
He can't even breathe. He was with there for at least 45 seconds.
Yeah, he was crumpled. He was crumpled. Jey Uso, yeets up out of here. Michael Cole getting into it now when he came out.
He said, I can eat on my phone.
He said, "I'm reading on my phone." He said, "What?" Pat McAfee was yelling at him. Where's your
Where's your
flashlight at, Cole? I'm
flashlight?
looking for it. I'm looking for it. Look, I'm yeeting on my phone.
Oh god, dude. Pat
Pat McAfee is
McAfee is
hilarious.
that's listen, bro. He's an unsung hero of commentary so far. Like how my boy R-Truth is to the roster. I think that's how Pat McAfee is to that team, bro. He's essential. Because if you
Pat
can't have
McAfee is a
Corey
staple now.
Graves, you better have Pat McAfee.
Pat
He's good
McAfee is a
at that.
staple now, man. He's a staple. And then
The
big story of
PA
the night.
de la Resistance. The moment
Mhm.
we've been talking about for months. We've been waiting. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it again. Salivating for it, man.
What? And again, shout out to the production. Jay
Bro, it
Uso
was like
is
a
in the
movie,
crowd
man.
yeeting, and all of a sudden, boom. The lights start going out. The gloom gloom. Lights go out some more. The gloom gloom, and all you see are people's flashlights. The
Boy.
fireflies. You hear that dong dong, that tension piano dong dong dong, and all of a sudden you see that there's a black screen with the white outline for the door. That door
Man.
opened and out come crawling Nikki Cross, nigga. I said, "Ooh."
That's what I said. Oh, I said she full on the ring. It's over. She just crawled out the well,
She
nigga.
just crawled out the well, crawled over to the firefly front, the lantern, the firefly lantern,
Come up full demon like.
stood up and points to the back, nigga. The cameraman is like, all right, well, I'll go back here and see what's cracking.
What's going on?
Goes to
Dead
Gorilla,
body.
dead bodies, like a motherfucking fog and dead bodies. That's all you see.
R.I.P. Baby Angle. You got caught up in that, man. I'm so sorry, Chad.
Oh yeah, somebody shot him in the head, and he
I'm
was
sorry.
done. He's done. He had a gunshot. This one dude had his brain splattered all over the
All on the
wall. It looked
whoa,
like
good.
intestines was falling out, or it might have been just a low corsage. I don't know. There was something. It looked like intestines was falling out of his stomach, nigga. And you had Dexter Loomis on his CM Punk, just
I'm
looking at
trying to
you like
tell
you
you.
shouldn't have been here.
I'm trying
Then
to
you
tell
had
you, boy.
the cameraman said, "Okay, well that's cool." Pull the camera back. You had to do with the gas mask on, right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's Chad Gable, hemmed up. You shouldn't have talked shit to Otis, because he had your back. He'd have had
He'd
your
have
back.
had you back right. You probably wouldn't have been dead in the hallway.
Yeah, you dead in the hallway now, and then he was dressed up like somebody shot him in the side of the temple, and then he had that blood leaking. I said, "Well, this nigga's not going to be on Monday Night Raw next week. He's dead." And then the
He's
camera
dead.
pans up, and it's Bo Dallas looking like Uncle Howdy. Starts walking, stumbles a little bit, catches himself,
Right.
catches himself, brings all the collective out
He said, there's
together.
too many bodies. I couldn't see the last
When it's
finger.
foggy, got this mask on me, nigga. It's dark back here. There's dead bodies everywhere, nigga. Tripped over somebody's foot. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
That's
Now
what I
everybody
remember
calling
about.
them the YS6, but I only saw 5 people. So until they get the 6-man brother, this is the new Wyatt family as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Until we
Eric
see
Rowan was
Alexa
there with the
Bliss.
Eric Rowan was there with the sledgehammer. Shout out to the Bludgeon Brothers. Shout out to Brody Lee.
R.I.P. to my nigga, man. Good night, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Luke Harper, I'm sorry, boy. I think about you all the time, man. You really was, nigga. You was fucking death when you came
Yeah,
to
yeah,
AEW,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Dude, you was Game of Thrones style. It was almost all hell. The King of the Andals and the First Man and the
I
Young.
need paper.
Oh God. But
Yep.
no, big shout out. That whole thing was so well put together.
Oh
And
my God,
then
the
to
masks were
hear
dope.
Bo kind of using his own voice, but a little darker. We're here.
We're here. And then blew out the light. Oh man, all the costumes were dope. The production value was dope. I believe that was all one take. Like there was no camera cuts, no
Right. Yeah. It was. Yeah.
pre-recording or
Yep.
anything like that, which is crazy because they only had from the time that Drew McIntyre walked out until that segment to decorate all that shit in the background and to
Right.
put all that stuff together.
Get the
So there
fog
was like,
machine pumping and shit, and not
oh,
enough to where it's billowing from the stage yet. Like, bro, you got to think about how long they setting that fog up, and then just like I don't know, opening up a chute or something, and then they must just
yeah, and multiple
Undertaker its way
hallways
on out.
too. So you know
Man.
it wasn't just one fog machine. They had to have a couple of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Production value was it was through the roof, but it was a
Off the
great
chart,
way to
man.
introduce a much needed because WWE has always had a supernatural element to it. This is a
Right.
great way to introduce a supernatural element. Nobody said anything except for we're here at the end. But
Man.
everybody knew what was going on. Everybody got the goosebumps. They didn't have the music blaring. That whole time that we was going back there, it was just that one piano note playing over and over and
Right.
over again. It was beautifully
I
done.
call it that demon possessed note when they stuck at the piano. You can only hit the one.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God, dude!
So I'm
And
definitely excited for Raw next week. I really want to know because they had a bunch of like staff and the B list. I don't even want to say the B list, like hired superstars and stuff to play the dead bodies, but they focused in on Chad Gable.
Right.
So is Chad Gable going to be their first like big feud type deal? Now that
It's
he
gotta. It's time they offered him a chance to repent, like he told everybody.
is
He's
he
the
going to be a
first
six
one.
man brother? Like what's going on there?
Anyway, you see how he treated his family.
Right.
Now we're
Oh
gonna show
yeah,
him
yeah,
repentance.
yeah. This is not how you treat family. So now we got to sacrifice you. Look, and you
Trying to
know his
tell you.
bro, he's hurting because of his brother, man. Come on now.
Trying to tell
Oh,
you.
getting goosebumps again. Nigga, just
I'm
thinking
trying to
about it.
tell you.
There's so
Just
many
thinking
things they can
about
do
it.
with this story, bro. Yeah,
All I know is it needs to lead to, if my boy Ro Ray really come back at SummerSlam, it's got to lead to some kind of Survivor Series, the Wyatt Six, and some kind of intergender. I don't know how you got to figure it out, but I need some kind of war game, Hell in a Cell, some kind of situation. You almost need to just come up with a new match, dude.
all I know is I'm excited to see Dexter Loomis. I'm excited to see Nikki Cross again. I
Dude,
want to. I don't know much
Dexter
about the dude
Loomis,
that was in
eh,
the mask, but
Stone Cold Jr., dude. That nigga Dexter Loomis, bro,
Dexter
he's
Loomis is
crazy.
coming. Glad to see Bo Dallas is. I mean, I was down with him. I was a Bo lever,
You
nigga.
already know we was team. We was B team. We was
Yeah,
messed with the B
we,
team.
we was definitely B team and Bo leave, nigga. So I'm glad to see he got that chip on his shoulder now. I want to see what he does with it, man. How is he gonna honor Bray? Because this is all Bray's brainchild. This is
Right.
what Bray was working on before he passed away, man. So I'm anxious to see how Triple H and how they're gonna put it together. Um, one of the things that I was hearing is this is all cool for like backstage things and promos and things like that. How are they going to act together in the ring though? Well, they still got the run the ropes. Are they still going to have the same move sets as Bo Dallas and Dexter Loomis and all that? Are they still going to have those mannerisms, or are they going to be completely new characters with completely new
These
move
people
sets?
been off of TV. I'd say for almost more than a year. I can't even remember the last time I seen Dexter Loomis on TV. Yet alone Nikki Cross, and anything's better than that fake superhero gimmick. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
so I'm thoroughly on it. And you ain't seen Eric Rowan in about 3 to 4 years on WWE TV.
Well, Eric
So
Rowan's always had the same style, slow, methodical, and that could work for this group.
yeah,
But I'm thinking like Nikki Cross. She had the fake superhero gimmick. She had the crazy sanity gimmick where she
I'm
was
about to
just
say
unhinged.
she got to go back to that that raptor yoke. She got to get back
We'll
to that
see.
raptor yoke.
We'll see. I would like to see all of them be slow, methodical, like how Undertaker wrestles, just very slow. I'm gonna hurt you with as little effort on my part as possible,
It's
just to show you that
possible
I can.
because I'm supernaturally, freakishly strong and dominant. Like, bro, it should be just like Dexter Loomis should be almost along the same line as that. I would
Yeah,
assume.
most of the, if not all of them, should be like, oh, I'm throwing these fists at you, I'm throwing these hands at you, and you're just not taking no damage. Like, I want you to be super, the naturally charged off this shit, man. I want somebody
Right.
to have to, I don't know, another super group to have to take you out, type deal. I
Right.
want these people to go on a dominating run like the corporate ministry used to go on. Man.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Oh man. But
Yes,
ladies
sir.
and gentlemen, that was your raw review, man. Needless to say, it went down. Um, dude, besides shouting out the production company, shout out to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, everybody who's behind the pad putting that thing together now is just phenomenal, phenomenal. Um, we'll see you this Wednesday for a short clip. We're gonna do something new and recap WWE Speed, so it'll be a quick show. Just talking about what happens there since my boy Andrade Cien Almas is the champion there now. Got to talk about it. Got to put respect on it. And then, of course, we'll see you for the SmackDown review.
Yeah.
But this has been Around the Mat. We're your hosts, like I said, with the most code nameless. I'm that dude with the beard, man. And we're going to see you real soon later on this week, baby.
Love you.